How's it going, everybody? This is day. How's it going, everybody? This is the Gaming VUE. This is our Gaming News Quickfire for the week. We got a lot to cover today, so we're going to get right into it. First off, though, we want to let you know today is the last day that you can enter our giveaway. The link is right there down in the description. Make sure you enter. Just give us an email address that you can access, and we will be selecting 3 winners tonight. As you can see, there's only a couple more hours left, so make sure you get in there so you have your chance of winning a $10 gift card to the platform of your choice. Our first piece of news is going to cover some more Far Cry 5 controversy. Apparently, there's a group called Gamers United, and they've posted a petition on change.org to have the villains in the game changed to Muslims, because that's not offensive. Either that or change the location of the game out of the United States and move it to Canada. Apparently, they hate the fact that the game makes villains out of religious white people, and they're using that term very loosely. A cult is a little bit more extreme than just religious white people. But yet again, white people putting their foot in their mouths. I'm a white person, and I could see the racism all over this. Ubisoft, ignore it. Do you. The game looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. Congratulations. Our second piece of news has to do with the ever so coveted Final Fantasy VII Remake, which may or may not come out in the next 3 years. I guess this might be some good news. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Apparently, Square Enix has taken over development and creation for the game. They were using a third-party studio to do that originally, and they decided, no, we're going to take it back because we're better than you guys. Apparently the main guy, I'm not even going to try to butcher his name, Hamaguchi, he says, I've taken over development side of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Up until now, development has progressed by receiving external collaboration, but from here on out, with the production and quality in mind, we're shifting to our in-house organization. The company decision was made wanting to control quality as well as keeping the schedule stable. So apparently whoever they had doing it wasn't doing it good enough for Square Enix to say, you know what, we're going to do it. Obviously they were the developers of the original game. My only request, I know it's not going to be what we wanted originally, at least for us guys that have played that game, us guys and girls, sorry, us people that have played that game originally and loved it. We're not going to get that feeling again. My only request, Square Enix, throw in the original game. Like, let us play the original one, like just on the new consoles. Like, make the game you want, but just like tack on the original Final Fantasy VII game so we can play the old school version if we want, like just as like a side thing, or like during load screens or something. Like, I just want to feel that again. I mean, I know I can get it on PC or whatever, but you know, just give us something worth the money. Our next piece of news has to do with Ark Survival Evolved. If you guys have not checked that game out, what are you waiting for? It's awesome. They released another update, version 258. It's got 5 more dinosaurs added to it. The Hyenodon, which is like hyenas, which look awesome. The way you tame them is you have to pet them. It's absolutely adorable. The Hesperornis, which I believe is a little penguin thing that can go fishing for you and then lay some golden eggs. The Megatherium, I think that's that big sloth-looking thing. And then the Megalania, which I think is the Komodo dragon-looking thing that crawls on walls. And then the Utyrannus, which is like a feathery Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not as big, but they all have some cool things they can do in the game. Was you play some boosts, some XP boosts, some group boosts, and all that type of stuff. It's just boosts and boosts and boosts. They added a gas-powered motorboat, which is great because since they nerfed all the flyers, it is forever to get around the island. And the most important thing, an interactive toilet. For our next piece of news, we have the Nintendo Switch. They've announced that they're releasing a special edition console for Monster Hunter. Yes, they announced that Monster Hunter, was it Double Cross, I believe it's called, is going to be on the Switch coming up. If you haven't played Monster Hunter, an amazing game. It's really big in Japan, but they've released several versions here in America, and they are awesome. And actually, the versions they release in America are better than the versions they have in Japan because they're more updated. They have more content. They've just awesome. We got pissed when they went to Nintendo exclusively because then we had to buy a freaking 3DS and it looked like crap. But they have a 3DS version of the game, Monster Hunter Generations, and they're porting that to the Switch and calling it Double Cross. It's not for sure if it's going to be coming to America. It should be, though. The only bad thing about it is that it looks like garbage because they just decided to port it from a 3DS. So for all you Nintendo Switch people, you'll be playing a 3DS game on your Switch with no big difference in graphics. Obviously, I'm going to hate on that because I believe the Switch is overhyped big time as a console. I don't believe it is a console. It is a perfect handheld device. And yes, I can see the rage coming. Other than that, the special edition console doesn't really change much. It just has some Monster Hunter art on the docking station. Not a big deal. Hopefully they don't boost the price like ridiculously for that. But Monster Hunter is a great game. I actually was going to buy a Switch if they announced that Monster Hunter was going to be built for the Switch with great graphics and everything like that. But unfortunately, they're not doing that, so I'm not going to buy one. And speaking of Monster Hunter, finally we get to our final piece of news, and that is apparently the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite roster has been leaked. And a lot of people are giving some pretty good credit to this guy leaking it because it was the same guy who leaked the initial release of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite a week before it was actually released. So everyone thinks that this list may be legit. So let's go through it and see if this game is going to get any better than hopefully it is right now. On the Capcom side, we have Arthur, the little knight thing from a game 20 years ago that was good. And the Chris, Chun-Li, Dante from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate. Firebrand from Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate. Jada, I don't know if he was in the previous games, but he's from Darkstalkers, so that was pretty cool. That's a pretty cool announcement, if that's the truth. Monster Hunter character. So I guess we're going to have a character from Monster Hunter, one of the hunters, obviously. I don't know how that's going to work too much, if he's going to have different armors, or I visualize just a character on screen summoning a bunch of Rathians and Rathalos and just meows at the other character. Morgan, of course. Nemesis, of course, from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Ryu Spencer. I think Spencer's the guy from Bionic Commando with the one arm and the grappling hook. He was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Strider Hyrule and X. Nothing too impressive. A lot of rehashes. They'll probably just be reskins from the previous games. No Zero for all you big Mega Man fans out there. One. But, of course, there is one character left off the Capcom side, so we'll see who that is. They are thinking maybe it'd be Frank West or something. Maybe it'll be something we haven't seen before. On the Marvel side, we have Ant-Man, which will be kind of interesting. Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate again. Gamora, that's a new one, so that'll be kind of interesting. Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man. Nova from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Rocket and Groot, they have them together. They might be a tandem in the game. That'll be pretty cool. Spider-Man. So even though we reported earlier that Activision has the rights to Spider-Man, one of our viewers let us know that the Activision has the movie rights to Spider-Man for video games, so maybe Capcom can still use them. So thank you for that input. So we may get Spider-Man, Thanos from previous games, Thor, and Ultron. Nothing too impressive. I think we might just get some reskins, a little bit of updated graphics. Nothing too impressive with this character list or this roster. It just feels like another version of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Except now you have two characters, so there's less stuff to do. So I think the full roster comes out to like 28, and I'm not too impressed. Hopefully once this game does release, maybe it'll be $30, and then I'll go pick it up. But for $60, no, thank you. And that's it for this week, guys. Of course, the news is getting streamlined now as we're going into the E3 in a couple weeks here. Be sure to check out our channel. We're going to be live streaming as many events as we possible. EA Play is the first event where we're going to get hands-on look on Battlefront 2, which we're all pretty excited for. Other than that, this is just one guy's opinion. I know I probably pissed a lot of you off, especially with my Nintendo Switch stuff and Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. But hey, let us know why I pissed you off, and let us know what you think about these characters. Are you excited for the games? Do you play Monster Hunter? Are you excited for Monster Hunter on Switch, no matter that, even though it looks like crap? Let us know down in the comments. We try to talk back to as many people as possible to converse with you. Put it that way nicely. But yeah, be nice, guys. Be respectful. That's the whole point of the Gaming VUE. We try to create a community of people to talk about games in a respectful way. Okay, I know I'm talking to the internet, but hey. Other than that, make sure you fill out the form for the giveaway so you have a chance of winning a $10 gift card. We're picking 3 people to receive one, and it ends tonight. So I'm putting the timer up here so you can see you only got a couple more hours left. We will be selecting those people and reaching out to them. You have a week to respond to our emails if you've won. Other than that, we will select other people to win. So make sure you give yourselves a chance. We're doing that because you guys helped us hit our subscriber goal. So our new subscriber goal is going to be 100, of course, and we'll see what we do when we get to that point. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Gaming VUE. We'll see you later.